Have we got noise at the Portland Sports Arena? Have we got action for you tonight? Pay very close attention. We've got a lot of announcements to make. First of all, tonight we're going to have Al Madril going against Jesse Barr in a supercard. We've got Maine Mike Miller against Brickhouse Brown in a match where Miller's Lucille, you know, that 2x4 with the chain wrapped around it, that thing's going to be barred from the ring because Miller has been using it for more than just a prop. He's been doing some serious damage with that thing, so Lucille is going to be barred from the ring. Also tonight, listen to this, Playboy Buddy Rose and Crush going at it. You better believe it. Now, last Saturday night, Playboy Buddy Rose came back to the Portland Sports Arena. We thought we had a new Buddy Rose. At first, he was a pretty nice guy, but then he turned real mean and ugly. He came out with a big package, a Christmas package supposedly for Crush, and instead of giving him a package, he threw powder in Crush's eyes, and then he proceeded to beat him. He beat Crush with metal folding chairs. Crush was injured, and then Playboy Buddy Rose made the announcement that he wants Crush's belt. He wants Crush's Northwest Heavyweight Championship belt, and he wants Crush's new All-Asian belts. Well, tonight's match will be off TV, so we'll see what happens here. So when we say you've got to be here, make sure you're here at the Portland Sports Arena. Also, Christmas night is our big extravaganza right here at the House of Action, and what a card we've got, and this thing is filling up. We're going to have a lot of surprises, a lot of shocks, and a lot of action. First of all, we're going to have a cage match here. The Bruise brothers against the team of Steve Doll and the Grappler. Now, Doll and the Grappler are your current champions, your current tag team champions. However, they don't have the belts because the Bruise brothers stole the belts from them a couple of weeks ago. So in that cage for the title, they're going to be going not only for their title that they already have, but they want the belts back that are deservedly theirs. Now, if Steve Doll and the Grappler can beat the Bruise brothers. Now, you know, a few weeks ago, the Bruise brothers slapped Don Owen around out there in the ring. Well, if they beat the Bruise brothers on Christmas night, then Don Owen gets a leather strap, and he whips the Bruise brothers. That's going to be Christmas night. Now, the kids are going to be free for that match, too. So you want to make your plans now to be here Christmas night for that super, super extravaganza. Next Saturday, as you know, next Saturday will be our last television taping of Portland Wrestling on KPTV Channel 12. However, the matches are going to continue here at the Portland Sports Arena every Saturday night. The matches are going to continue throughout the entire Pacific Northwest every week. So you pay close attention to your newspaper, pay close attention to KWBY 940 on your AM dial, because we're going to keep you up to date on where we're going to be, what's going on, what happened that Saturday night before. So it's very important for you to know that even though our television tapings will be through as of next Saturday night, the 28th, the matches are going to continue. Now, you're gonna kick yourself for not being here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us a very special guest. He's known around the world for pro wrestling. He is a household name in pro wrestling worldwide. He started right here. Ladies and gentlemen, Piper Claus is here. Roddy Piper. Merry Christmas.
Well, thank you. How you folks doing, man? Real nice. Hello, Mr. Peterson. Real nice to see you. I've been reading about you. I heard a lot about everybody, you know, and I come here for a couple of reasons. First of all, you didn't think I was going to let Christmas go by and not say a ho-ho to you, did you? No. But there'll be a lot on my mind today. There's a lot on my mind. You know, it is Christmas, and it is a festive season, you know, but I understand, and I'm sure you've all heard the rumors that Portland Wrestling and Channel 12 are kind of divorcing each other here. And I want to say something. I want to say to, first of all, to Channel 12 that I think that they are a tremendous organization, and they have carried Portland Wrestling for 35 years. They've been carrying it. 35 years. Why, you're only, what, 40, 50 then when that started? No, I love you. You know, for that long a time, I got to explain to you at Channel 12 and to all you folks what you have accomplished and what you're doing. You know, out of Portland we had stars, you get Superstar Billy Graham, Jimmy Snuka, Mad Dog Vachon, Lonnie Main, Buddy Rose. But Buddy Rose. We had, name some more. Who do we have?
Rowdy Roddy Piper. Rowdy Roddy Piper. Yeah.
Puff Tony Bourne came out of here. Out of Portland and out of Oregon came more superstars in professional wrestling than any other place. That's the truth. And for that alone, we must thank Channel 12 for that. Why you want to leave us, I don't know. Maybe when you were born, Mommy built you a swing facing the wall. I don't know about that part, but I got to thank you for what you done. Now, that brings me to another fella. The Grinch of the Portland Sports Arena. Another fella that we have come down to honor tonight, and I'm very proud to do that. And I want you to know, when it comes to Roddy Piper, if it wasn't for Portland wrestling, I don't know where I'd be. It gave me the opportunity to grow. It gave me the opportunity to have a family, and it gave me the opportunity to be a decent Oregon citizen. And for that, I thank you. But now to Don Owens. Let's talk about Don Owens, the original Grinch of Christmas. I know he's back in the locker room, and I've had arrangements to bring this old, bald, fluffy guy up here and to talk to him. Get in here. Get in.
Grinch, brother, up there, the Grinch of Christmas, Don Owens. Hey, this is the festive season. Everybody knows it. It's just like at Piper's Pit Stop Transmission Center, 156th Division, brother. We're always having a good time, and we'll treat you so many ways. You're bound to like one of them.
Wait, you betcha. But first of all, Don Owens here. Come over here where everybody can see you. I want you, come on. You gotta love him. You gotta love him. You know, Donald, I know I'm supposed to pay the insurance bill. I know that, man. I understand that. Don and I have gone, you know, great-great-great-great-great-grandpa Don and I have been together a long time. And you know, there's a lot of things you guys don't know as we go along. And I know there's a lot of wrestlers out there, whether they'll admit it or not, that we're down on their luck, that this guy would lend them money. He'd lend them money for their families. He'd lend them money, break his leg, and some of them, a lot of them, never repaid it, but you hardly heard him bitch at all. Hardly. A little bit, okay. He told us about the mills are closing down, and here, give me that hat there, little girl. First of all, this is the original Grinch. We need a little Christmas ho-ho here. You want to check him out? Now, before we get to that, I want Don to do something that hurts him. He did take care of wrestlers. When I got blackballed and absolutely nobody would have anything to do with me, Don Owens gave me a job and allowed me to beat up a lot of people. You know, I've had more than 300 fights in this building. And in all of those fights, all the time, Don was always standing there collecting the money while I was bleeding. But anyway, he was there behind me the whole time, and he's been behind everybody. Even wrestlers that took advantage of Don Owens went behind his back, stabbed him, lost everything they had, come crawling back. We still give him another chance. That's a man's man. That's what Oregon is made out of, and he is 35 of professional years of wrestling, and I personally love him, and I know that the rest of Oregon does too, man. Now, it is Christmas time. It is Christmas time, you old Grinch, and we got to get you in the fluffy spirit here. So when I thought, give me a pretty young lady. There's so many. Come over here. Yes.
Are all these children yours?
Well, you know, That VCR from Tom Peterson, it never came in. It was a good one, but we never got it. I want you to come up, give old Uncle Grinch a kiss and a hug. Now here's gonna be the painful part. So this part I thought I'd help the Grinch out with himself. You're gonna have to give away a little Christmas stuff. Give the lady $1, would you? I like that. Now, there's all kinds of little ladies here. Give the little ladies $1, would you? Turn around there so the camera can see that mug like they ain't never seen it before. Look at that. Hey, no, give it to the girl, not in your pocket. There you go. No, we got all kinds of Christmas money we're going to be giving out. Just there. See right what you're talking.
He's throwing money out here in the...
Hang on. The most important point. You keep drinking that apple cider, boy, and that's going to keep growing there. The most important point of this whole thing is not only do we want to keep Portland wrestling around, because Portland wrestling will live forever. Will live forever. There is no doubt about it. Everybody scoot back here. No, Don, you gotta give that one away. You gotta give them away, Don. Get in. Come on in here. I want you to know something. This is a plaque here that I haven't read myself. The plaque says, in appreciation to the Owens family for supporting pro wrestling for 65 years. We all love you. We all appreciate you. We all appreciate what you've done. And if Channel 12 ain't going to carry us, then that's your business. But we are going on no matter what it takes. And if there's ever been a more fair promoter and a more wonderful man, I have never met him. And that's as much good as I can say about him, man. I love you. That's for you. I appreciate that. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Tell him.
This is fantastic. Don Owen, Roddy Piper, the Grappler, 65 years. Pro wrestling means a lot to a lot of people.
Pro wrestling means a lot, but now it be the gift-giving time. First of all, the Dornbecker Hospital. Let's not forget the Dornbecker Hospital. All the wonderful children there. Merry Christmas to you. All the kids, I want you to go wave to the camera. Merry Christmas. I want everybody to start this here. Come on. Oh, look at this pretty. Now, everybody start with jingle bells, and we're going to be handing out money. Are you ready? 1 and a 1 and a 1, 2, 3. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Come on, folks. Oh, what fun it is to ride in Santa's underwear. Oh. Hey, jingle bells. May you be a half an hour in heaven before the devil knows you're dead. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas. And it is going to be a Happy New Year. Don Owen, thank you. We will be back. We'll be back with who knows what. Don't you dare go away. We'll be right back. Merry Christmas. All right. Don't you dare go away, because this is going to be one fantastic night. Woo! That Roddy Piper. All right, we're going to get ready for our first action tonight from the House of Action. Steve Doll and the Grappler in a tag match. Not for the title. Let's go out to the ring. Here's Don Owen.
I would rather give the credit to all the guys and the time and everything, but I appreciate the very fine words that Roddy Piper was giving me. Now, as a gift to all the kids and the Christmas present to all the kids in the area, all kids will be admitted free of charge next Wednesday night, Christmas Day, after their presents are opened and all that and dinner's over. Come on down to the sports arena and let's have a great big Christmas party here Christmas night. So keep that in mind. We're going to have a big card. We're going to have a cage match, cage team match. with the winners will be the Northwest team champions, and the Bruise brothers will be against Steve Doll and the Grappler for the title. The first event this evening, it will be one fall. Introducing in this corner the team of Moondog, Morretti, and the Dirty White Boy. Their opponents in this corner, the team of Steve Doll and the Grappler. Referee, Sandy Barr.
All right, this should be a pretty good match. Dirty White Boy and Moondog Moretti against Doll and Grappler, and I would not want to be in referee Sandy Barr's place. No, this can get out of hand real fast, and I'm sure it will. This is one of those kind of matches where if you're a referee, you need eyes all around your head. Well, an award well-deserved. Don Owen, an award presented by Roddy Piper. The Owens family, 65 years of promoting wrestling, and it continues, ladies and gentlemen. The bottom line, the important thing is now that it continues. And it's very important for you to know that Don Owen had nothing to do with the decision to end the television. But we want to thank, personally, we want to thank KPTV Channel 12 for their 35 years of bringing Portland wrestling to your television screen. And I still think you should drop them a line or a card or something. And you thank them, too, because it's been tremendous. It's been a tremendous partnership. And I know that pro wrestling means a lot to a lot of people. And it's still going to be here. It's going to be here in the building every Saturday night. And it's going to be in all the towns throughout the Northwest that you hear us talk about. And we're going to be talking about more towns tonight where we're going to be next week. For instance, Christmas night, we're going to be right back here with the big extravaganza. And that starts at 8:30. Kids free when accompanied by a paying adult. Watch Steve Doll coming down whoop, right on that left arm, that left shoulder of Dirty White Boy. And then next Thursday, which I guess would be Christmas Adam, wouldn't it? Well, if the day before Christmas is Christmas Eve, the day after has to be Christmas Adam because Adam was always after Eve. Never mind. I think I got that from Roddy Piper. Thursday in Salem at the Armory, starting at 7:45. For reservations, call 364-1804. 364-1804 in Salem. The next Friday in Eugene at the Lane County Fairgrounds, starting at 8 o'clock as Moretti bottoms out. 8 o'clock in Eugene. They've got their own after Christmas special in Eugene. They got a tar and feather match with Ron Harris in the small 3x3 cage as Steve Doll and Don Harris go at it in a tar and feather match. And the other Bruise brother, Ron Harris, is going to be in the small cage at ringside. That is going to be a wild one. If you're in the Eugene area, take that one in next Friday, the 27th. For reservations, call 484-0840. Next Saturday, of course, right back here at the Portland Sports Arena, and our matches start at 8:30. And then Sunday, the 29th of December, we're going to be back at Uncle Milt's Pizza Parlor in Vancouver, starting at 7:30 with a big six-man tag. And listen to this. I just got word that Beetlejuice is going to be part of that six-man tag next Sunday, the 29th, in Vancouver at Uncle Milt's Pizza Parlor on Fourth Plain Boulevard. Wow, we got action. And the action continues even after television goes off. Oh, I wish you were here tonight. I wish you were here to have seen and heard Roddy Piper in person. I wish you could be here tonight to see Buddy Rose go at it. But that's going to be off TV. Dirty White Boy doing a little romping and stomping on the grapplers. The grappler thrown into the ropes, coming off the rope. Well, that was kind of a body clothesline by Dirty White Boy on the grappler. Grappler is down. And, now what's Dirty White Boy choking him across the top rope. Steve Doll starts to get in the ring. And he's pointed back by referee Sandy Barr. Man, we've got a lot of things going on. A lot of things to tell you. Pay close attention tonight. Don't turn that TV dial. Leave it right where it is. KPTV Channel 12. Don't change it tonight for anything because we've already started out with a major, mega surprise with Roddy Piper. And I can assure you, you will not want to leave that dial. change that die. I want to stay right where you are. Moondog Morretti fighting Grappler on the forehead. Whoa, hey, Wes, you can get rabies that way from Moondog. Wow. Well, here comes Dirty White Boy to smash into the midsection of the Grappler. Grappler thrown into the ropes, coming off the ropes. Hard elbow with the Grappler down. So far, Dirty White Boy and the Moondog Moretti have had this match going pretty much their own way. A hard shot by Dirty White Boy. There goes a whip into the turnbuckle. Goes Grappler. Here comes Dirty White Boy. Smashes into him like a tackling dog. Dirty White Boy. Stop. And taking Grappler face first into that turnbuckle. And that is one tough turnbuckle. Grappler coming back. A series of right-hand smashes. Turns the Dirty White Boy around. Dirty White Boy coming back down with a double-handed smash across the back of the neck of the Grappler. Dirty White Boy all over Grappler now. He goes a whip into the rope. Grappler coming off. Grappler comes up and smashes Dirty White Boy right in the chest with a boot. Goes over and makes the tag to Steve Doll. Doll again. And Dirty White Boy is on a he's down. And Steve Doll taking them all on. Moretti's in there. Uh-oh. A head-on collision. Moretti's in one corner. And Dirty White Boy, well, his eyes are glassy. He doesn't even know where he is. Grappler's outside. Moretti moving in on Steve Doll. Doll didn't even see him coming. Came up behind him. His back. Doll's into the rope, coming off the rope. Somersault. He's trying to get a victory roll on Dirty White Boy, and he's got it with a little help of the Grappler. 1, 2, 3. He's got it. He's got it. Yes, sir. Just like that. Just like that. Oh, and Steve Doll and the Grappler go to work, then you can see why they are the current Pacific Northwest Tag Team Champions, even though they don't have the belts right now because the Bruise brothers stole them. That's another story. We'll talk about that a little later. We'll be right back with more after this time out. We've got a lot of things going on at the Portland Sports Arena. I would like to bring out right now Jeff Wolfstone and John Stevens and some of the little people that helped make this possible. Jeff, I'm going to tell everybody that last month, the Oregon affiliate of the American Diabetes Association held a big auction in Portland, and we had on the auction block a Saturday night at the Portland Sports Arena to sit up here in the Crow's Nest and enjoy Portland wrestling. And Jeff, I guess you were the high bidder, you and John, and we certainly want to thank you for that. And I know that Joy Lane and Don Lane got a hold of you and said, hey, you better get down here and make it right now while we're still on Channel 12.
Well, thank you for having us. The Soviet Union may come and go, but I'm sure that Portland wrestling will be here for a long time.
Very well put, Jeff. Thank you very much. John, thank you, too.
Well, thank you very much. It's a great match and a great evening.
Now, Jeff, why don't you make some other introductions here?
Okay, right here is my son, Mark, and then the two sons of John Stevens are Alex and Peter.
All right. Well, again, we thank you very much and enjoy your Saturday night here at the House of Action, all of you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll let you go back to your seats. And now we're going to bring in some other very special people you all know, ladies and gentlemen, your current Northwest Tag Team Champions, but they don't have the belts, but they are the champions, the Grappler and Steve Doll.
Tell you one thing, John Cuss, we don't have the belts right now, but come Christmas night, inside that 12-foot steel cage, one way or the other, we're going to get them back. It's like this, the most dangerous match in wrestling, Bruise brothers. When they lock that door, nobody comes in to help you, and there ain't no way out, brother. And when the smoke clears, the 2 men that's the toughest walks out of that ring with those belts. But there's one more little thing they got in store for them in that cage.
You know what? There's actually two more little things. First thing, we made a promise to this man right here. Now, like Piper said, this guy is king around here, and you don't go slapping him around. Right. So after we beat you guys right in the middle, Dono, what are you going to do to these boys?
Well, if you'll hold him, I'll take that big strap and I'll put welts all over him.
We'll handcuff him.
We'll handcuff them, baby. But let me tell you something, Don Owens. We got another surprise. It's a night of surprises for Don Owens and all the fans. Let me tell you something, Bruise brothers. Every time we get you where we want you guys have some kind of trick up your sleeve. Well, this time, me and this man got a trick up our sleeve. We made a phone call to Germany, baby. We got somebody on the line. And this guy's going to show up here Christmas night. I'm waiting to come out right now. This guy's going to show up Christmas night. And when that big steel cage is put together out here in the ring, he's going to be watching the door. He's going to be holding the key. And I guarantee you this, Don Owens, with this man watching our backside,
Let me tell you, the man we're talking about's on the way up here right now, and he's mean, and he's ugly, and he's nasty. He's got green teeth. He ain't got no hair. And, brother, he don't feel no pain.
1-7, 300 pounds of the Equalizer's back, baby.
Equalizer. All right. When the Bruise brothers try something funky.
I want to also tell you, you guys, if you'll do me a favor to beat these twin brothers out there, I'll double your pay, whatever you got coming.
I know now.
Tell about EQ.
I got one thing to say. Grappler and I, we've got our stuff straightened out from the past. And I'm going to tell you one thing, big boys. I'm going to be guarding that cage, and any trick that you come up with, it's going to be stopped right now. And I'm going to tell you one more thing. These two men right here have a hell of a lot more heart than either one of you two have. So they're going to get after it. Yeah.
That's right, baby. And like Piper said, I'm going to tell you something right now. Don Owens Promotions may be signing off with KPTV, but every Saturday night, you're going to find me, the Grappler, the Equalizer, Crush, the whole game. We're going to be here every Saturday night, baby. I guarantee it. Let me tell you something. Don, I got one more little plaque we got to give away right now.
All right, another special plaque, award.
It's another plaque. It's for KPTV, for Larry Neat, Hunt Decker, all the guys, man. You guys have been behind us for a long time. We've got a real special relationship. I hope it doesn't end there. But we got this plaque right now. KPTV, Portland Wrestling, the fans, we love you, baby.
All right.
You take that for us, John?
You bet. In appreciation to KPTV, Channel 12, Portland, for carrying pro wrestling for 24 years. You better believe it. We will be right back with more right after this. Is here, and he's listening to her a lot. I see him over there. Don't forget to pick up your copy of the Express Weekly Advertiser. It's out every Friday. It's absolutely free, and it's available all over Portland, Vancouver. Inside, information on Portland Pro Wrestling and information on the Jungle Jim McKee Show on KKEY 1150 on your AM dial. And by the way, he invited me on his buy and sell show this Saturday at 10 o'clock, and I'm going to be there. You better believe it. That's KKEY 1150. Wait, what's going on here? Crush is, well, there he is. He's coming out towards the ring, but what, this isn't supposed to be. This isn't supposed to be on television. They're not going to have this match, are they? Well, Crush is coming out. Well, Don Owen, make the announcement here and clear things up for us. I have no idea what Crush is doing out here right now. Crush is supposed to battle Playboy Buddy Rose, but it's supposed to be off TV. Certainly not supposed to be now. Buddy Rose said that the only way he would fight him on TV is if we had a sold-out house. We don't have a sold-out house tonight. We got a lot of folks here. I mean, this place is packed, but it's not exactly sold out. Well, I don't know what...
Ladies and gentlemen, here is a bout that was advertised as being off the air after television unless the place was sold out. So Steve Doll and the Grappler and Brickhouse Brown got Roddy Piper, and they bought out the remainder of the house, and so therefore the house has been sold out. So Buddy Rose, come on out.
Oh, my goodness. Piper and the gang bought the remaining seats in the house tonight, so this place is technically sold out. And here comes Rose. She's probably hot.
Hey,
The people had to sell out the crowd here. I'm not wrestling on television, and as George Bush would say, not gonna do it, not gonna do it, reading my lips.
That's pretty.
I got news for you.
It's a bad imitation.
Remix you said last week, unless the place was sold out, Piper, Doll, Brickhouse Brown, and the Grappler all went in together and bought out all the remaining tickets, so the house is sold out. So get up here in the ring.
Oh, Buddy says no way, and he's heading back to the dressing room. Here comes Crush. Crush is got. Buddy doesn't see him. Hey, Crush is tapping him on the back. Oh, and he just leveled him right on the top of the head with a big meat hook right hand and a smashing headbutt. And Buddy Rose is down. The safest spot for him right now is in the ring. Well, at least it was. Well, this match is going to take place, folks. Yes, sir. This is going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. Don't go away. We have already started. We have already started. Now, this is the match that Buddy Rose called for last Saturday night. He said, I want a with Crush. I want his Northwest title. I want his All-Asian title. Right now, Buddy Rose just wants out of there. Oh, well, Buddy, you're getting what you asked for. Sometimes you shouldn't ask for things like that, because you might get them. Well, Buddy Rose just poked Crush right in the eyes. Buddy trying to go for a suplex. No way. Crush is 6'7", almost 6'8", 320 pounds. Crush says, this is what you wanted to do. Oh! You realize how much Crush just picked up? Huh? Outside. Buddy Rose fell outside on his head. Probably good, because he didn't hurt anything that way. And here comes Crush over the top rope. He's outside. Oh, Crush. Buddy. Ooh, face first into the apron of the ring. Buddy lists himself as 217 pounds. Well, that's one leg. But by the time you get the other leg and the arms in there and the stomach, oh, you got pounded. Into the turnbuckle goes Buddy Rose, and Crush is living up to his name right now. He is crushing. Into the other turnbuckle, and he goes, and the whole ring moves. The whole ring moves back about half a foot, and Crush, 1, 2, 3. The crowd is keeping count. As the only thing, but I think they got all three turnbuckles in that corner. Got all three turnbuckles in that corner. Buddy Rose's face. Buddy was thrown right into referee Sandy Barr. And Crush did not see what happened. Crush didn't see what happened. Crush is wondering, hey, what's going on? Why aren't you counting? He didn't realize that Sandy had been hurt. Crush accidentally whipped Buddy Rose around right into the referee, and Sandy Barr, he's out. I mean, Sandy Barr he was hit full force by the body of Buddy Rose, and that'll put anybody out. Oh, goes Crush, a backbreaker. A backbreaker on Buddy Rose, and still we can count to 100 right now, and nobody's there to count. Well, referee he's moving around a little bit. Well, Crush doesn't know. He says, what am I supposed to do here? Come on, get up. Sandy, he's trying to revive Sandy Barr, and Buddy Rose is not going anywhere. He's just laying out there. Buddy is just laying face down. He's taking a pretty vicious beating from Crush. Crush is responding to the crowd and going back to full Nelson. Full Nelson time on Buddy Rose. Chalks this one up. Well, wait a minute. Buddy picked his feet up and hit Sandy Barr again. And now this time Sandy's outside. Sandy is really hurt. He's outside on the ground. Wait a minute. Here come the Bruise brothers. They're not here to help Sandy Barr, I can tell you that. But hold it. What's he got? He's got a rag, and he's putting some kind of liquid into the rag. What in the world's he got in there? He poured some kind of liquid into that rag. Buddy Rose has it in his right hand. Buddy is covering his mouth. What is that, gasoline or something, or maybe some kind of ether? Well, he's got it on the face of Crush. I guess we'll find out if it's ether. It looked like it could be. It's got to be. It's got to be. Crush is down. He's not even fighting. He's not even fighting. The referee's attention is being diverted by the other Bruise brother. And Buddy Rose is keeping that. He's keeping that cloth over the face of Crush. Now, come on. There's something in that cloth. It's got to be ether, because Crush is unconscious. It put him down and out. That put Crush down and out. And it takes a whole lot more than Buddy Rose to put Crush down. Both Crush and referee Sandy Barr are laying down. And Buddy, it looks like Buddy's coming up to the crow's nest. I'm gonna get up here. If Buddy still has it in his hand, I'm gonna ask him what he's got, because Crush is just now coming around. He's still flat on his back out there in the middle of the crow's nest. Buddy Rose, what was that you had? Was that ether you had? You put the man out, and you just don't do that.
You know, I've been in professional wrestling going on my 19th year. I made enough money that I would never have to step into that ring again. But tonight I got a rush. I got goosebumps because I beat a man that has the Asian Championship and the Northwest Pacific Coast Championship. Fair and square. Hey, Wednesday night, Christmas is a time for giving, and you're going to give me both title matches in the same night. You know, I feel like William Kennedy Smith, not guilty. I came up here and told you people the truth. Last week, this week, he looks like Patty Bowman, and you can scream rape all you want. But the Playboy will come out smelling like a rose. And Wednesday night, Christmas, it's a time for giving, and I want those championship belts.
Oh, wait a minute, Buddy Rose. Last week you used some powder on the man. This week you used a cloth filled with ether. You think that's fair and square?
Everything's fair in love and war. And Playboy Buddy Rose, when he says he's going to do something, he does it. Demolition Crush, put those titles on the line, both of them, and we'll make it the biggest show ever in the history of Portland Wednesday night.
The 5 years I've been a professional wrestler, and the 15 years I watched professional wrestling, I thought I'd seen just about everything. I think these people here are just about sick and tired of hearing a bunch of people yell in the microphone. And what's it gonna take to get you in the ring with me to get some payback is to put those two belts on the line. You got it. All you gotta do is one little thing, Buddy Rose, and that's get past me.
Demolition Crush has never been beat on television in the Pacific Northwest until tonight. Christmas will be no different. One of us is going to go down. And it's not going to be me, Crush. It's going to be you, and I'm going to be wearing both belts around this slim, trim, 270-pound body. I love it.
All right, Christmas night extravaganza. Another one on our Christmas card. Playboy Buddy Rose, Demolition Crush, going for Crush's titles, the Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship belt and his All-Asian belt. You better make your plans. You better get your tickets right now for our Christmas night extravaganza right here at the House of Action. We'll be right back with more after this timeout. Night of memories. It's been a night of special acknowledgments. And we are not through yet, ladies and gentlemen. We have one more presentation we want to make. We want to make this to a man who has been a part of pro wrestling on KPTV Channel 12 for as long as Channel 12 has had us on. Tom Peterson, come over here, partner. This is a special award in appreciation to Tom Peterson for sponsoring pro wrestling for 25 years on Channel 12.
25 years, a long time. Thank you, Don. Thank you very much. And as they said, Don Owen's a great guy, and that's why he stayed here so long. And all the good wrestling fans, wrestling's going to continue. I'll be out here again. It's a great, great show here, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you very, very much.
It's been a tremendous partnership, hasn't it?
It has. Very great.
A lot of great memories. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. All right, now, we're going to go back out to the ring. In fact, I'll tell you, I'm going to ask Larry Neat right now. Larry, we're going to go out to the ring now. He says yes, and when Larry says yes, we're going to do it. Out to the ring for more action from the House of Action. Yes. Oh, look who's out there. Look who's out there. Al Madril. And under that mask, nothing. Well, at least no hair. No hair. Don Owen will make the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, believe me, if there's anybody who deserves a plaque, it's Tom Peterson. He's, for pretty near 3 decades, he's been one of our main sponsors, and I wish Tom Peterson the very best of luck from here on. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the next event is a grudge match, and introducing, hold it now, introducing in this corner, 238 pounds from Los Angeles, the Latin lover, who objects to letting all the kids in free in the county next Christmas night, but they're going to be invited as my guests, and I don't care whether you like it or not, so if you don't want to wrestle, I stay home. Al Madril. His opponent in this corner, 245 pounds, from Texas, Jimmy Jack.
Jesse Barr, actually, that's who he is tonight, Jesse Barr. Oh, man, Jesse Barr's moving in right away on Al Madril. Well, again, we want to thank Tom Peterson for helping. Well, he was an integral part for making these 25 years to have Portland Wrestling on KPTV Channel 12, and we thank Tom. I'm glad we had an opportunity to present that award to Tom. All right, now, if you remember, a few weeks ago, Don Owen put that bounty on the hood, the mask of Al Madril, $500 to the first wrestler that can remove that mask from Madril's bald pate. And so far, no one has been able to do it. It's been unlaced a few times, but hasn't, and it's come part way off, but not all the way off. It won't be long now before I'm sure Al Madril's hair will have grown back in. Going for the chair, and Madril smashes Jesse Barr right across the back. And Madril, all the action now taking place outside the ring. And there's referee Sandy Barr having a few words with Al Madril. Oh, Madril pushing Barr. Sandy's had a pretty rough night tonight. He's been knocked unconscious or semi-conscious a couple of times already. And, now Al Madril is yelling something at, you know what, he's yelling at Sandy Barr. He says, hey, well, how come you give me quick counts and you give him slow counts? And now he pushes Sandy Barr to, I tell you, Madril could find himself suspended or fined. This could cost Madril a whole lot of money if he keeps this up. Not for what he does to Jesse Barr, but for what he's doing to Sandy Barr. All right, there's a hard smash right in Jesse's stomach, another one. And now Sandy Barr says, hey, well, we got a couple of matches going on at the same time here. There's another boot to the midsection, another one. Takes the wind right out of Madril. Madril into the rope, coming off the rope, back body drop. Oh, yeah. And now Jesse Barr going for the hood. And he's going for those lacings. Actually, Sandy Barr, as the NWA referee, is trying to stop this because you're legally not supposed to remove any clothing from any other wrestler that he comes into the ring with. That's against the law. Of course, in pro wrestling, there aren't any laws. Oh, he rolls him up, went from behind, and that time Sandy Barr, he didn't waste any time putting the count on Madril. He says, you're giving me a bad enough time about this slow count stuff. He says, how about that? Over the top rope. Now, if this match would still be going on, that would be a disqualification. Oh, wait a minute. Madril took that metal piece out of the trunk, put it in his head. Oh, man. He loaded that mask. He head-butted Sandy Barr. Barr has been injured again. Here comes Jesse Barr. Holy mackerel, we got more stuff going on. What? Sandy Barr on his back. Jesse Barr tending to his dad. Al Madril took that metal piece out of the tights, and he put it under the hood. He loaded that mask. Oh my word! It's one surprise after another. Holy mackerel! Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Jackson. Well,
Gorgeous, Joey.
Gorgeous. I forgot. Oh, it's been so long.
Don't forget again.
I won't.
There's so much action at the House of Action, I had to come down here. I got in last night from Louisiana, heard that Don Owens wasn't having no more TV. I just had to come here to see it, to believe it, because, you know, Don Owens like a bad habit. You just can't get rid of him, and you're not going to get rid of him that easy. So, you know, Portland wrestling is going to live.
Oh, you bet it's going to live. So, yeah, just because we're going off TV doesn't mean we're going to stop wrestling. Wrestling goes on.
You got that right. And, as you know, this is where all the action is. This is where all the great fans are. Whether they're great or not, I can care less. But a lot of great wrestlers here, such as the Mean Man, Al Madril. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Well, you can ask for something fair. You just saw what Madril did out there in the ring. You call that fair?
That was great. I love it. I love it.
It was great, wasn't it?
It was.
I like that stuff. But let me tell you something. I don't like this promotion. They sit up there and they ban Lucille from the ring. Well, let me tell you something. I hadn't had a match since I come back to the Pacific Northwest without Lucille with me. So I tell you what, it looks like me and you, Brickhouse Brown, in the middle of that ring. And let me tell you something, son. You strap them boots on tight, brother, because I may knock you clean out of them. And I tell you what, come Christmas night, brother, I know we got a big deal going up here. Bruise brothers, I want you to take that grappler, and I want you to take Steve Doll, and you time in the night. It's going to take them to New Year's to get out of it. And let me tell you something. Brick, in about a few minutes, right out there in the middle of that ring, son, you talk about insulting somebody, I'm going to insult you good, boy. I tell you what, I'll sing you back to Bourbon Street there, where you can do your little tap dance and make your living at the same time.
I just love it. And I'll tell you what, Sandy Barr, you went out there and gave me a little quick count. That's fine and dandy. That doesn't bother me now. Because what are you doing right now? Going, oh, Jesse's going, oh, Daddy, you're hurt, you're hurt. Well, I don't care, baby. But I got something up my sleeve. You just wait and see.
Up your sleeve? It's in your mask.
Brickhouse, get ready, brother. I'm coming after you, son.
Yeah, all right. We'll be right back with more action, more, and surprises, too, right after this.
Living color coming into your living room. I tell you all Merry Christmas, but I don't believe in it. I don't believe in Santa Claus or anything like that because that ain't real. Now, Don Owens, you pencil-neck old drunk promoter, you're going to let those brass in here Christmas on Wednesday. I cannot believe that, but for that freebie price that they're going to get in here, they're going to probably see one of the biggest extravaganzas ever in the history of Portland wrestling. There's going to be 3 or 4, maybe 5 main events. It's going to be the biggest, the baddest, the toughest wrestling shows you'll ever see in your life. Then we go on to Salem, Thursday the 26th. Now, Salem, you listen to this. You think the big show in Portland is big. Also in Salem, there's going to be 2 cage matches. That's right, 2 big cage matches with the Bruise brothers. Also, There's a lot of things that Wednesday night, Bruise Brothers, I've got me some friends. I got me some friends tonight. Wednesday night, the biggest night in wrestling. You guys are going to keep your championship belts, and I'm going to win 2 belts in the same night. Thursday, Salem, double cage match. Friday in Eugene, then we're going to have all the belts. Wednesday night, Christmas Eve, steel cage match, our titles on the line. And I say our titles. Steve Doll, Grappler, all night long you've been out here kissing the old man's butt. With the Bruise Brothers, Buddy Rose, we don't kiss nobody's butt. We kick his butt, and we kicked it here in front of all the fans on TV. You call in the cage with the Bruise Brothers, and it's going to be the worst night of your life. You know, let me get something straight. Don Owens, you's up here talking about putting some whelps on us. Well, I'm going to tell you something, old man. You got Equalizer down there guarding the door, and if he lets you in that cage, the minute you step your butt in that cage, I'm snatching your jacket off, and I'm going to whip your butt up one side and down the other, old man. I slapped you upside your nappy old head one day, and I'll do it again. Thursday night, cage match, Salem. Buddy Rose, he's going to be in a cage match. It's a double cage match. Friday night, Eugene, I got Steve Doll, my brother. He's going to be in a little cage. Loser gets tarred and feathered. But I don't think we got to worry about that because you boys ain't going to make it past Christmas Day. We're just too legit to quit.
Hold it. Special news bulletin here. There's also going to be a 6-man tag match that night.
Next Saturday night,
right here. 6-man tag. And it's going to be off TV.
Who's the 6-man tag?
Can't you figure it out? You figure it out, buddy.
Whether it's Demolition Crush, whether it's the Grappler, whether it's Steve Doll, next Saturday night, like I said, we're too legit to quit. Wednesday, worry about it. Christmas night, the biggest card in history.
That's right, baby. And then Sunday, don't forget Uncle Milk's Pizza. We're going to be there. And Uncle Milk's going to have one of the biggest cards there, Beetlejuice and Jesse Barr against the twins. And speaking of Jesse Barr, he's still back there crying for his daddy. Oh, poor my dad.
Speaking of Jesse Barr, did I hear you say that you've got an open challenge that you could beat me any day of the week?
I'll tell you what, brother. I could beat you. I could beat your daddy anytime one-on-one. Why does your daddy always got to stick his nose in my business?
Hey, I'll tell you something. If you've got so much confidence in yourself, if you think you can beat me, how about Christmas night, you put that mask up in a match against me? If you lose, you got to take that silly mask off. Everybody knows that you've grown your hair back. You've got that mask on just to hide that thing you put in your head.
Hey, let me tell you what. I ain't worried about you, Jesse Barr. This mask will stay on forever. But I'll tell you what. I'll wrestle you. One stipulation. Now, I know all your life your daddy has taken care of you. He changed your little diapers, give you little baby food, and whatever.
That's right. He took care of me when I was little. What about it?
Okay, fine and dandy. You want this mask? Great. I'm not worried about it. But if I beat you right in the middle of the ring here, you have to put diapers on your daddy. And you got to put a little pacifier in his mouth. And you got to put a little baby bonnet on his head.
Hey, I'll wrestle you in any kind of stipulation, but I can't speak for my dad. I can't agree to have my dad diapered and put a little bottle in his mouth.
Well, I'll tell you what, baby. If you want that match, that's the only way it's going to be to put your daddy in diapers. And speaking of your daddy, did you hear the little stipulation I made?
Yeah, and I got news for you. I got enough confidence in my son that I know he won't let you intimidate me by losing to you. So I'm going to accept that challenge.
So you agree, Sandy Barr, that if I beat him, you got to take all your clothes off, put a little diapers on, a little pacifier in your mouth, and a little baby bonnet, right?
Agree to that?
I agree about the mask. I ain't worried about that.
I'm glad you agree because I got a little stipulation of going on myself.
And what's that?
Very simple. If he beats you, you not only take off your mask, you take and wear his Santa Claus suit and pass out candy to all the kids that are here.
No.
What do you think?
Hey, he already agreed to the match, so it's on as far as we're
Hey,
concerned.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to make sure that Al Madril's passing out candy to all them little kids if I can do anything about it.
I got confidence in you, son.
Just received another bulletin, ladies and gentlemen, regarding our Christmas night extravaganza. Listen to this. You already know what's going to be going on. Now, returning to the Portland Sports Arena, it's going to be Colonel De Beers against John Rambo. It's going to be the USA against South Africa. That's in our Christmas night extravaganza. Wow. One surprise shock after another. And you already...
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to get tickets for Christmas evening and also for the following Saturday, which will be our last television show for Channel 12. So this bout will be one fall between Mike Miller and Brickhouse Brown.
All right. Wow. We got Brickhouse Brown and Mike Miller going at it. I've also got Jesse Barr up in the crow's nest with me. And Lucille is nowhere in sight. Lucille has been barred from the ring.
Boy, you know, and I'm sure glad to see that because old mean Mike Miller, he tries to use that hunk of wood every chance he gets.
But he does. He's been using it as a weapon. That 2x4 with a chain around it. Well, not tonight. One of the stipulations of this match was that thing would be barred. You know, we've been making one announcement after another, Jesse, and now that match that you've got set up with Al Madril for Christmas night, holy mackerel. If you beat Madril, he has to put on the Santa suit and hand out candy. If he beats you, you got to put a diaper and pacifier on your dad.
Not only that, but he's got to take off that mask that he's been using to hide that piece of metal and hit everybody upside the head. And then he's got to dress up in a Santa suit and hand candy out to every kid in the building. And all those kids are going to get in free, too.
Beautiful move by Brickhouse Brown. I'll tell you, this guy's really impressive.
There's action all over the place. And then in Salem, Thursday night, there's 4 main events. 2 cage matches. They're going to have the Bruise brothers against Steve Doll and the Grappler. No matter who wins the match here on Christmas night, it'll be a title match in the cage again Thursday in Salem. Another cage match. It's going to be Crush against Playboy Buddy Rose in the cage. Me against Al Madril. And in this match, if I lose, I get my hair cut off. And if Al loses, he's got to take off that mask. But there's a stipulation in that one also. He's got to go through a metal detector before the match.
Oh, now that's going to be that's in Salem on Thursday night, right? The 27th. That's the 26th. That's the 26th.
And then Friday in Eugene, big action there. Steve Doll versus the Grappler. Or, no, Steve Doll, what am I saying? Steve Doll versus Don Harris. The loser gets tarred and feathered, and Ron Harris is going to be in the little rat cage.
Oh, we've got a lot of action. Right now, this action is outside the ring on the floor as Miller throws Brickhouse Brown back into the ring, and Miller following in there to do some more damage on the body of Mr. Brown. Oh, this action-filled night. A lot of surprises.
Oh, a lot of surprises. Next Saturday night, the final night on Channel 12, it's Don Owen Appreciation Night. And I just got told that the 6-man tag team match has been signed. Steve Doll, the Grappler, and Crush against the Bruise Brothers and Buddy Rose.
Whoa! Is that a 6-man extravaganza in itself, or what?
Oh, boy, this is a week to be remembered. Christmas night, the night after in Salem, the night after that in Eugene, and back here on Saturday night, right here in Portland, Don Owen Appreciation Night. Well, I got to go, Don. Nice talking to you.
Okay, Jesse, nice having you up here. All right, partner. Let me repeat that. Next Saturday night, that 6-man tag match we were talking about. On one side, the Bruise Brothers and Buddy Rose. On the other side, Steve Doll, the Grappler, and Crush. Wow. Well, in the meantime, we've had a head-on collision in the middle of the ring. Both men down, both men hurting. I've got another special announcement to make. Also, next Saturday night, you can see Roddy Piper. You need to be here next Saturday night. Please make your plans. Also, you can hear Roddy Piper on Friday, the 27th, on Z100. Z100 Radio. He's going to be there. You know, that man, Roddy Piper, he does so much work and so much good for so many people. He's involved in the Police Activity League. He's involved with Dornbeckers, helping the kids over there, helping abused children. And of course, tonight he was passing out dollars to the kids. Man, I tell you, what a guy. Brickhouse Brown turning the tables and bringing them crashing down all over the head of mean Mike Miller, taking some of that mean out of him there. A hard chop. Backs Miller up. Here comes the windup and the pitch. Oh, Miller not putting the big man down, though. One more time. The crowd says, yeah, do it this time. Do it. And Miller still does not go down. Now he's down. Drop kick puts him against the ropes, and Miller falls outside. Miller's outside again. And trying to shake that off as Brickhouse Brown really does a number. Again, we thank Roddy Piper for all the good that he does. For all of everything that he's meant to Portland Wrestling. Hold it. Oh, Mike Miller had that 2x4 he had it under the ring. He brought that 2x4 out from under the ring, and he just crashed it down across Brickhouse Brown. Now, that's a direct violation of this particular match. Sandy Barr is just as much surprised as when you better believe it, that's a disqualification. Mike Miller has been disqualified. They've got to get that thing out of Miller's hand. He's trying to cripple Brickhouse Brown with that thing right now. Get it out of there. Get it away from. Get that thing out of Miller's hand. That's a 2x4 he's using as a weapon. He's got that chain wrapped around it. The 2x4 is bad enough as it is, but he's got that chain wrapped around it. Now he's going to go for a pile driver on top of the floor. On top of the floor. Oh, this may be the last time we see Brickhouse Brown. Brickhouse Brown has he just suffered a pile driver on top of that 2x4 with the chain that Mike Miller calls Lucille. That's a board, not a broad. That's what he said. That's what Miller said. I tell you, the guy's got no class whatsoever. Now look what he is. He's using that thing as it's a weapon. It's a weapon for Mike Miller. He has done some serious damage to Brickhouse Brown. He threatened Sandy Barr with it, and now he's heading back to the dressing room. And Sandy Barr is attempting to Brickhouse Brown. Hopefully Brickhouse is going to be all right. We're going to get out of here. We'll be right back with more. Can you take it? Be here right after. That thing hidden under the ring.
Hey, let me tell you something, Brickhouse. Look like I outsmarted you again, son. You get up here. You say that Lucille is banned from the ring. And then I get back here in the dressing room, and they're sitting there telling me that you want a match with the mean man. Christmas night, you want Lucille to be put up there on the pole. Well, let me tell you something, son. I've got to agree with that. And I tell you what, if you want this thing on a pole, we can go ahead and do it. I don't care, because I tell you what, Lucille's coming right back to my hands, brother. And when I get it, and when I get through with you, I'm going to bring my shoes right out there at the ring, and you're going to put a spit shine on it for me. I tell you what, you think you in here in the Pacific Northwest trying to rawhide everybody? Let me tell you something, son. The mean man's been around here a long time, and he's going to stay around here. Nobody's going to run me off, especially you, especially somebody down around Bourbon Street. I've been on that street before. I run everybody off. It was only the mean man strutting up and down that street, baby. And let me tell you something. If you want to put Lucille on a pole in front of me, you can. Huh?
They're bringing the man up here right now. Look what you did to him.
Yeah. I feel that, brother. Yeah. Look like you hurting. Come on up in here. Hey, go ahead. Talk to the man.
Brickhouse, I tell you, he did it again. He got away with another one.
I already know you won't lose on the pole, brother. I already know that.
Take it easy.
I know what you're trying to do now. You trying to hurt me? In short, you trying to end my career? But let me tell you one thing right now. Long as there's one breath left in my body, you didn't get the job done, sucker. You didn't get the job done. Now, on Christmas night, we gonna put Lucille on the pole. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, because I'm just like the mailman. When I tell you I'm gonna do something, shyster, you better know I shall deliver. And on Christmas night, you better bring it and pack a lunch, because I'm telling you now, sucker, it's gonna be war. And I ain't taking no damn prisoners. So you come on down to that ring on Christmas night, and Lucille gonna be put on a pole, and if I get Lucille first, I'm moving into a new apartment, sucker, and it's got a fireplace, and I need some timber wood.
All right. Hey, come on. Get him out of here.
Tom's Best Buy.
They say Christmas is a time for giving. Well, what you'll be getting is not going to be these belts. It's going to be the butt whooping of your life. And Thursday night, I'll meet you in a steel cage in Salem. And I love Salem because those people out there are crazy, just like me. And Merry Christmas, Portland. I love you, and I appreciate all your support. Ah!
All right, now, don't go away, because we are not going away right now. We're going to be right back with another very special interview. We'll be right back right after this. Two extravaganzas, Christmas night and next Saturday.
That's right. You know, Wednesday night, Christmas night, we got the steel cage match with the Bruise brothers. We're going to beat them for them belts. We're going to handcuff them to that cage. We're going to let Don Owens take that leather strap and wear their butts out. And then Thursday in Salem, we got a steel cage. We're going to beat them up so bad, they're going to quit wrestling. Then it goes on from there, brother. Friday in Eugene, me and Brickhouse Brown against Buddy Rose and Al Madril. Buddy Rose, you come back to the Northwest with a big mouth. We'll see if you can back it up. Then next Saturday, you tell them about it, brother.
Next Saturday night, baby, the match has been signed. It's a big six-man tag, baby. It's me, it's the Grappler, and it's a big crush, baby. We're taking on the Bruise Brothers and Buddy Rose. There's going to be some heavy dudes there. And like you said, one of the big things on that big cage match is we're going to make sure there ain't no funny business, baby. We got the big equalizer watching our back. But all week long, Thursday in Salem, big cage one more time. We're walking out with the tag team titles. Friday in Eugene, I got big Donnie Harris, baby, one of the Bruise brothers, and your brother is right where he belongs, in a big, tiny, little bitty rat cage at ringside. And the rules are, if I beat you, baby, it ain't gonna be me, it's gonna be the fans there in Eugene. They're the ones who are gonna tar and feather you. Saturday in Portland, 6-man, we're gonna be in Vancouver on Sunday. And let me tell you something, like we said before, just because next Saturday night, baby, that's Don Owens Fan Appreciation Night, just because it's the last TV was KPTV, that don't mean Don Owens is done. We're going to be here each and every Saturday night. We're coming to a town near you. We're coming hard at you, baby. We're going to be here. We're dependable. We're going to be there. Get ready. We're coming at you with everything we got. Bruise Brothers, Christmas night, steel cage. Better be ready, baby.
Whoa, will Roddy Piper be here Christmas night? Will he be here next Saturday night? You be here and find out. Get your tickets at Sandy Barr's Flea Market and at Piper's Pit Stop Transmission Centers. Now, this time for real. Thank you very much for joining us from the Portland Sports Arena. This has been Portland Pro Wrestling. We'll see you here Christmas night and next Saturday night. Yeah.